In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on April 27, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Marlins versus Seattle Mariners. Miami will be aiming for a series win when they take on Seattle in the final game of their 3-game interleague series at T-Mobile Park on Sunday afternoon. The Marlins have been playing solid baseball, winning 4 of their last 5 games, while the Mariners have picked up victories in 4 of their last 6 contests. Miami has the upper hand in this matchup, primarily because their hitters have been successful against right-handed pitchers. Additionally, Miller has had a rough stretch on the mound recently, allowing 9 runs over his last 4 starts. He also struggled in his 2 previous starts against the Marlins, giving up 7 runs in total, and will likely have a tough time keeping Miami's bats quiet. On the other hand, Seattle's offense might not be as productive in this game, as they've had trouble against right-handed pitchers this season. Mayer has been solid for Miami on the mound, allowing just 3 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 3 runs in 2 road starts and will likely be able to keep Seattle's offense from getting going. While I can understand why the Mariners are favored at home, it's hard to ignore that Mayer has been Miami's most reliable pitcher so far this season, and it's not even close. I'm still concerned about the consistency of Seattle's offense. Sure, they scored 14 runs in a recent game, but I think Mayer will present a much tougher challenge. I believe the Marlins will come out on top in this series at a great value. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. The Marlins have gone under the total in 2 of their last 3 games. On average, Miami scores 4.56 runs per game and has slightly improved with 4.67 runs per game over their last 3 contests. As a team, they're hitting .246 against right-handed pitchers and are set to face a starter who has given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts and 4 runs in 2 starts at home. The Mariners, on the other hand, are averaging 4.5 runs per game and have been a bit more productive lately, with 5.33 runs per game over their last 3 games. They're hitting .228 against right-handed pitchers and will face a starter who has given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts and 3 runs in 2 road starts. The under seems like a strong option here, especially since Sunday games often feature player rest, which could limit the offensive output from both teams. Seattle has also been a challenging place to hit, and both offenses have struggled at times this season. So far this year, Seattle is 7-5-2 in hitting the under at home, and both starting pitchers have had solid performances. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus San Diego Padres. The MLB betting action heats up on Sunday, April 27, 2025, with a full 16-game slate. One of the key matchups on the day will be an exciting interleague showdown at Petco Park in San Diego, California. The San Diego Padres have been struggling offensively lately, and it's clear they're feeling the absence of key players like Jackson Merrill, Luis Ariz, and Jake Cronenworth. Over the past 10 days, the Padres have posted a troubling .565 OPS and a dismal 66 WRC plus against right-handed pitchers, which makes it tough to back them in this matchup. When it comes to facing Zach Littell, the Padres have had some success. They are 1-3 for 3-5 against him, with 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. However, Littell has been in solid form lately, with 2 strong starts under his belt. It's likely that he'll turn things around and end his losing streak soon, which is why I expect him to handle the Padres' offense effectively in this game. Randy Vasquez, on the other hand, has proven to be unreliable. The current Tampa Bay lineup is hitting .474 against him, with 2 doubles and a home run. The Rays' offense has been somewhat underwhelming as well, struggling against right-handed pitchers. Over the last 10 days, they've posted a .624 OPS and an 86 WRC+, which isn't great, but their offense should still have the upper hand against Vasquez. Both teams' bullpens have been excellent since the start of the season, so we're likely to see a tight, competitive game as it heads into the final innings. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the pitching matchups, Zach Zach Little has posted a 6.26 earned run average for the month of April, while Randy Vasquez is sitting at a 5.4 earned run average for the same period. These numbers don't inspire much confidence in either pitcher, which could make for a game where runs are easier to come by. Both teams have been consistent at the plate this season, with the Rays ranking 7th in team batting average at .252, and the Padres not far behind in 4th with a .257 team batting average. In their last 10 meetings, the over has hit 6 times, with just 3 undares and 1 push. Based on these trends, it's safe to expect more runs than usual in this one. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game side pick. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers will face off against the Pittsburgh Pirates on April 27, 2025, in a game that pits two teams heading in different directions early in the season. The Dodgers are coming off a much-needed win yesterday, and they're likely feeling pretty good going into this matchup. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh has struggled to find its footing. With the Dodgers, they should be confident about their chances here. Bailey Falter has not had a strong season so far. Over his last 20 innings, he's given up 17 hits and 13 earned runs, which is a rough stat line. Against the current Dodgers lineup, Falter has faced 55 at-bats and allowed a .309 batting average, a .356 on-base percentage, and 4 home runs. On the flip side, Tyler Glasnow, despite not quite reaching his Cy Young caliber performance this season, has shown signs of improvement. In his last 2 outings, he allowed just 6 hits and 2 runs over 10 innings, which could be an indication that he's getting back on track. If that's the case, the Dodgers are in a good spot. I understand the appeal of backing a big underdog, and we've seen the Dodgers play a bit sloppy in some of their recent games. But let's not forget that Tyler Glasnow has had a lot of success against his former team, the Pirates, and while the Dodgers were once criticized for struggling against left-handed pitchers, that doesn't seem to be a major issue anymore. In fact, Bailey Falter comes into this matchup with a track record of difficulties against the Dodgers in a small sample size. This is a team the Dodgers know how to handle. Normally, I'm not someone who typically likes to back large home favorites on the run line, but in this case, Los Angeles is the play. The Dodgers' active hitters have a combined lifetime OPS of .974 against Falter, which shows just how dangerous they can be. On the other hand, Glasnow has been solid this season, allowing 2 runs or fewer in 3 of his 4 starts, while the Pirates' active batters are only hitting .173 lifetime against him. This could very well turn into a one-sided game. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Pirates have struggled offensively, ranking 24th in MLB with just 3 runs per game on the road. Additionally, their over-under record on the road stands at a rough 3 to 10 to 1. Tyler Glasnow is a tough pitcher who should be able to hold the Pirates to under 2 runs in this game. While the Dodgers are known for their explosive offense, they've been a bit inconsistent at home, with a 6 to 7 record against the over-under at home so far. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus New York Yankees, Game 2. The Blue Jays are set to face off against the Yankees in the second game of a doubleheader this Sunday at Yankee Stadium. Looking at the pitching matchup for Game 2, I'm leaning toward the Blue Jays, mainly because of the way the 2 pitchers have been performing. Schmidt has struggled with his control in his first 2 starts, walking 5 batters in those outings. Control issues have been a recurring problem for the right-hander, as he walked 6 batters in his last 2 starts from 2024. He also walked 3 in his only start against the Blue Jays last season. On the other hand, Bassett has been one of the top pitchers in baseball this April, giving up just 6 runs in his 5 starts. He also had a solid performance against the Yankees last season, allowing just 1 earned run in 2 starts. Given Schmidt's rough start to the season and Bassett's consistency, I like the Blue Jays to come out on top in this one. As our first pick for this matchup, the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. Bassett is coming off a rare rough outing where he allowed 4 runs, but I expect him to bounce back strong in this game. Doubleheaders, especially on a Sunday, often mean that some of the key players might sit out the second game, which could affect the Yankees lineup. The Yankees have gone under in 3 of their last 4 games and 4 of their last 5 overall. Toronto, too, has been hitting the under lately, going under in 4 straight games. Friday's game ended with the total going under, and I expect Bassett to continue to limit the Yankees' power hitters in this one, delivering another strong 6-inning performance. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Chicago Cubs. The Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs will face off on Sunday in MLB action at Wrigley Field. With the series tied and momentum shifting back toward the Phillies after their dominant Game 2 victory, it seems like Philadelphia is in a great position to take the rubber match at Wrigley. Aaron Nola, despite a rough start to the 2025 season, has a solid track record against the Cubs, boasting a 7-2 lifetime record. It feels like he's due for a breakout performance. The Cubs have struggled when facing top-tier pitching, and with the Phillies' offense showing signs of life, especially with standout performances from Bryce Harper and Trea Turner, it seems like a good setup for Nola to finally secure his first win of the season. If Nola can establish control early and avoid falling behind in counts, the Phillies should be able to give him a lead to work with and let the bullpen finish the job. The confidence in the Phillies dugout is growing, and Sunday's game presents a perfect opportunity for them to finish the series strong with another statement win. On the other hand, the Cubs have been playing great baseball at home, but Jameson Taillon's history against the Phillies raises some serious concerns. With a career earned run average of 7.41 against Philadelphia, Taillon will need to be sharp, especially considering how well the Phillies lineup has been performing recently. If they can make him work deep into counts and take advantage of runners in scoring position, it could set them up for another early lead. While the Cubs' offense is certainly capable of keeping pace, facing a motivated Nola, fresh off a strong team win, could prove to be a tough challenge. Look for the Phillies' bats to stay hot, and for Nola to finally deliver the kind of dominant performance that reminds everyone why he's been one of the key pieces in Philadelphia's rotation for so many years. A solid outing here could signal a big turnaround for both Nola and the Phillies as they look to build momentum as the season progresses. As our first pick for this matchup, the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Aaron Nola, despite his past success against the Cubs, has had his struggles in 2025, posting a 6.43 earned run average. Even if he pitches better, Chicago's offense is strong enough to put up some runs. On the flip side, Jameson Taillon's career earned run average of 7.41 against the Phillies suggests that Philadelphia's red-hot lineup, led by Bryce Harper, Trea Turner, and Kyle Schwarber, should continue to rack up runs. With Wrigley Field's smaller dimensions playing a factor, especially on warmer days, and both teams swinging aggressive bats, it's likely that we'll see a high-scoring game. A back-and-forth affair could easily push the final score past the 8-run mark. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.